Yeah,
he's not turning those shots over, but it looks like he's really coming out with intent here in the 8th.
Now, Nick, a curious thing happened at the end of the 7th round. I wasn't quite clear on what was going on, but Lazcano came back to his corner and said something to him.
Oh, didn't pick that up. Here comes Hatton. Now he's starting to batter Lazcano around. Lazcano holds him. And Hatton will reload. Deep right hand as they dance around to the ring. Howard Foster will break him now.
Actually, Hatton was looking to the referee for that break.
Hatton walked into the right, nothing serious. But Wally, you're right, Hatton has not looked great this fight.
No, he hasn't, but he has looked energetic. I mean, there's no doubt that he's fought at a pretty high intensity for most of the fight. Gotten hit a few times, gotten nailed a couple of times. But I think, his work rate has been good. And as I said, I think it's a good test for him. First fight back after a bad knockout loss.
I think he encapsulated his career. He's a guy with a high work rate, throws a lot of shots, gets hit a lot, keeps coming.
I mean, let's not minimize the effect of the loss to Mayweather. I mean, that was a bad knockout. So, for Hatton to come back and perform at this level 5 months later, there's something to be said there.
There is. Lazcano certainly has tasted his power, has it backed off.
All right, one thing I got to say, Hatton is refereeing this fight every bit as much as Howard Foster.
Elaborate.
He just looked out from that clinch and basically gestured to the referee to come in and break them up.
Hatton got hit low or something.
Yeah, he did. Something's not right.
Almost lost. Yeah, he definitely got hit with the left hook low. Referee didn't catch it. Hatton walked into a right hand, walked into a combination.
I'm not sure it was a low blow. He may have gotten hurt with a body shot. He just got hit with another one.
Hatton's really soaking up some punishment here.
Yeah.
He's holding on a little bit. He's not firing back.
He is hurt.
Hatton looks terrible.
It's amazing.
Urging him to get into this fight.
You can hear it's a strange sound. It's almost like a moan.
Wow.
It's there. He was hurt.
Sharp left hand from Hatton as he regroups and fires back. But Lazcano with his best moments of this fight by far, midway through the 8th round as he staggered, it seemed, Ricky Hatton. As you were talking about, how does the guy come back from 2 knockdowns, on a stoppage? Well, he ate some shots and he ate that left hook.
Man, I'll tell you what, it's amazing how quickly a fight can turn. And I'm not saying this fight has turned, but there certainly were some bad moments for Ricky Hatton in that round.
Now Hatton, full head of steam, closing out the 8th. How could you give it to him, though, Wally?
You know what? I'm giving it to Lazcano.
Oh, I am too.
Walked over and winked at the British commentators over here, just to say, to get
the fight dominating this fight, but it's been competitive because of Juan Lazcano. He is not going away.
I gotta say though, I think round 9 was by far the most important round of the fight because if nothing else, Hatton was hurt in the 8th round. He came back probably with his best round of the fight in round 9. I think that answers a lot of questions about his confidence, about his ability to take a punch. You may think he's not fighting at the same intensity he has in the past. I think his intensity is at least good enough, to win this fight and to win most of the fights that he's going to have.
Clean it up, watch the head. Hatton being warned.
No, he's ruling that the cut was caused by a punch. There's a cut over the left eye.
Oh, and on the way in, Lazcano gets flipped with that left hook.
And some good body work there by Hatton.
Hatton trying to set him up for that power shot. Oh, right hand, a free shot for Lazcano.
Man.
Deep right hand landed.
That's what we used to call a sucker punch. There it is.
Hatton walking into shots, leaning all over Lazcano. He looks slightly gassed to me, Wally. Regrouping, he'll never let up here in Manchester.
Yeah, I mean, he's fought at a pretty high intensity. I'm not disagreeing with you on, his comparative intensity, but it's still a pretty high rate of work here.
It is. Not a lot of clean shots landing. Lazcano's had his moments as Hatton walked into the right hand.
Yeah, I think we got 2 tired fighters here is what we got. Understandably so.
The crowd waiting for anything to get more excited about Hatton
left
up
hook.
the attack, left hook from Lazcano, lands another left hand.
And Hatton's looking to hold on. Hatton is hurt, Nick.
Hatton's stamina has been an issue, in my opinion.
I don't think it's a stamina issue. I think he was stunned by that first left hook, and then the second left hook had him stumbling forward to hold on.
Is Lazcano that strong? I just think Ricky's not in shape, maybe to take those shots, and I think shape is part of it.
We don't need this now. I mean, this is a key moment of the fight.
Yeah, Hatton, a breather in the neutral corner. Wow. Man.
What is happening here? What is he doing? I mean,
Referee now
he's sending
calling
them back to their
to
corner.
his blue corner.
Hatton was in dire straits there. They're tying a shoelace. They are tying a shoelace. Look, I understand it has to be
break for Juan Lazcano.
It has to be done, but the timing of that is very, very
curious.
Yeah. Very opportune for that.
And you know what? I learned to tie shoes faster when I was 3 years old than that. Okay, Hatton gets a full minute off, it would seem. Lazcano walking to the shot, was tired. He's not taking advantage. He had Hatton, it seemed, hurt, Wally.
Definitely hurt. I mean, not seen. He was hurt. He was hurt. He was stumbling forward, trying to hold on. And, I mean, the shoelace could not have come untied at a better time.
Hatton was almost stumbling around the ring. I'm telling you, I see stamina issues here based on training issues, based on 29 years of wear and tear, lifestyle, the whole bit. I'm not counting them out, Wally.
No,
I
know.
don't like what I see.
And I'm sure that you're right about the stamina issues, but I think his problems in this round were caused by that left hook.
But don't you think if you're in better shape, you could take better shots?
You would think so.
I just went out of the way. Beforehand, I was very, very nervous. I mean, the training camp went as well as ever. The sparring, everything was absolutely perfect. But you know, you can't prepare yourself for, you know, from the first time you got beat, the first time you get knocked out. Nothing to prepare of how you feel actually when you step in the ring on the night. And it was a very, very nervous time for me before the fight. I've never been so nervous, confident in everything. But I think the hardest one is, you know, is out of the way. You think I boxed a good fight.
You did.
I think 55,000, 58,000, or whatever it was, people coming to for you. It's not exactly a way of easing your way back into action, I feel. You know, after a defeat and a knockout defeat. But
I mean, the strategy was, I knew that, you know, Ricky's a fast starter. He starts off fast in the beginning. And that, I mean, I knew the first 4 rounds would be difficult for me. The first 4 rounds, but I figured if I could weather the storm, to be honest with you. When I got in that ring, you know, part of my strategy was, you know, to move around the first 4 rounds, but as soon as I stepped in the ring, I'm like, whoa, that was a small ring.